Hello, friends. How are you all today? And how is the holiday going? I have a good news for you if you're preparing for 2025 common entrance. Preparation should start right away. So, I have some questions for you that we are going to solve, picked across different common entrance books. So, let's start with the first question. Question 1. I have here express 216 as a product of its prime factors. Let's see how it goes. Easy, right? Okay, 216 always starts with the smallest prime number possible. I think 2 will go because this is even number. So 2 goes in 2 one time. 2 goes in 1, it cannot go, so we'll put a 0. And then we'll do 2 goes in 16 8 times. Okay, 2 will still go. 2 cannot go in 1, so we'll do 2 goes in 10, which is 5 times. 2 goes in 8 4 times. 2 will still go. 2 goes in 5 2 times, remainder 1. 2 goes in 14 7 times. Now 3 we go. 3 goes in 27 9 times. 3 will still go. 3 goes in 9 3 times. And finally 3 will go again. 3 goes in 3 1 time. Now we have 1. So our prime factors will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So 216 will be equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. And we stop there because we are only to express as product of a prime factors. Now let's look at question 2. Question 2 says, find the difference between 11 whole number 2 over 5 and 6 whole number 3 over 4. In mathematics, if you're finding the difference between two quantities, it's just a subtraction. So what to do? The larger number here, 11 whole number 2 over 5 minus 6 whole number 3 over 4. So that will be 11 whole number 2 over 5 minus 6 whole number 3 over 4. Whenever you have mixed number, always do away with the whole number first. So we'll be doing 11 minus 6. Then we do that of to do the fraction, we find the LCM of the denominators, which is 20. Okay? 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 20 divided by 4 is 5. Times 3, 15. Okay? Therefore, we have 5 whole, 8 minus 15 over 20. Now, we see that 8 is smaller than 15. So, we borrow from the whole number. If we borrow one whole, that will be 20 over 20 because the denominator is 20. So, you just do 4 whole. After we borrow 1 from this, 20 plus 8 minus 15 all over 20. So 20 plus 8 is 28. 28 minus 15 is what? 13. So we have 4 whole number 13 over 20. That's our answer. Let's go to question 3. Question 3 says, write 1068 as a Roman numeral. Okay? To do that, 1068, I always tell my students, whenever you are doing Roman numeral, you're writing number in Roman numeral, always expand the number. So this will be 1000 plus 60 plus 8. In Roman numeral, 1000 is represented by M. 60 is represented by LX. 8 is represented by VIII. Therefore, 1068 in Roman numeral equals to MLX VIII. Question 4. Find the value of 2.036 minus 4.029 plus 13.1. Of course, we have mixed operation here, and according to the order of operation, if you follow BODMAS, addition is always done before subtraction. So we are not going to subtract. We are going to add this and this first. Okay? So we do 13.1 plus 2.036. Can fill this up with zeros if we wish. So 0 plus 6 is 6, 0 plus 3 is 3, 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 plus 2 is 5, 1, we bring down 1. Okay, now we're going to subtract 4.029 minus 4.029. Okay, 6 minus 9 is 6 is too small to take away 9, so we'll borrow from 3, 2 here, 1 here. 16 take away 9 is 7. 2 take away 2 is 0. 1 take away 0 is 1. 5 take away 4 is 1. And here 1. So our answer 11.107. Question 5. The perimeter of a square is 32 meters. Find its area. This is simple. All we need is to know what the length of the square is. Since perimeter is 32 meter, the length represented by L, okay, let me write it in full. The length of the square will be 32 divided by 4, which equals 8 meters. So if the length, so I divided by 4 because a square has 4 equal sides, and the perimeter of a square is just the length of side multiplied by 4. So the length of side is 32 divided by 4. So that's how I got 32 divided by 4 equals 8. And if the length of a square is 8 meters, then the area of the same square would just be 8 meters times 8 meters. And that equals 64 square meters. That's our area. Question 6. If 6 over 8 equals 42 over m, then m is equal to what? By looking, we know that this is just equivalent fraction. So 6 over 8 equals to 42 over m. We're just looking for what the m represents. But from our equivalent fraction, we know that if we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, whatever we get is an equivalent fraction. So we see 6 times what will give us 42. That will be 6 times 7. So this was multiplied by 7 to get this. This equally should be multiplied by 7. So 8 times 7 is 56. Therefore, M is equal to 56. Simple. Question number 6. How many 1 naira 50 kobo stamps can I buy with 60 naira? All we need to do here is to find how many of this is in this. That is a division. So that is just 60 divided by 1.50. From our work on decimal, the denominator is a decimal. We have to make it a whole number. So we move the decimal places 1, 2. Also, we move this 1, 2. Can fill it up with zeros. So that makes 6,000 over 150. 0 cancel 0. 15 here, 1. 15 here, 4. And 15 here, 0. So the answer is equal to 40. So there are 40 1.50 naira in 60 naira. Question 8. I spent 2/5 of my money and had 216 naira left. How much was my money? Okay, this is fraction. I have some money. If I divide it into 5 parts and use 2 parts, I'll be left with this amount. So all we need to do is, first of all, I call this one fraction spent. I spent 2/5. So that equals 2/5. So if I spend 2 parts out of 5 parts, I'm left with 3 parts. I can call that fraction left. And that equals 3/5. And this 3/5 that is left is equal to 216 naira. 216 naira. So if 3/5 is equal to 216 naira, the total money represented by 1, because in fraction everything is 1. So if 3/5 is equal to 216, then everything which is 1 should be equal to what? This is everything. Is it more than this? Yes. 1 whole is more than 3/5. So 1 whole will be equal to more. Okay. When we are looking for more, we do more over less. So that will be like the more over the less. Okay. So that means we are doing 1 over 3/5. So we can do 1 divided by 3/5, then multiply by 216. Okay, the space was too small, so I'm going to rewrite what I wrote before. So I was doing this over this, but for clarity's sake, we can have 1 divided by 3/5 times 2/16. Okay, in fraction, if we're dividing a fraction, we do something. We keep this, so we have 1. We change division to multiplication, and then we flip the next fraction to have 5/3 times 216 all over 1. Okay? 3 go here 1 time, 3 go here 7 times, and 3 goes here 2 times. So we have 1 times 5 times 72. So 72 times 5, we can have 72 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10. We carry 1. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 1. 36. So the money I had at first should be 360 naira. Question number 9. Find the simple interest on 900 naira for 4 months at 15% per annum. PA here simply means per annum or per year. So you will discover that this has to do with a commercial mathematics. You know, when you go to the financial institution or the banking sector, they deal with a lot of investment and loan. A financial institution can give out loan to people on which they pay interest, and the interest is calculated based on rate. Or as a businessman, you can invest your money. When you invest your money, you are expected to get return, and they are also calculated based on rate or percentages. So, to find a simple interest on a given amount, there are terms you need to know. The loan given or the money invested is always called the principal. So we have in this question the principal, which is the money invested or the loan, is 900 naira. Then there is what we call the rate of interest, which is always in percentage. So we can call it rate equals to 15%. Then the investment or the loan has a time duration, and the time duration is usually calculated in years. Okay, so we can call it time, but the time is given in months. Whenever the time is given in months or days or whatever, it should always be changed into years. So 4 months will be 4 over 12 years. Okay, let's reduce it to the lowest term. You know how I got 12? You know that there are 12 months in a year. So if it's going to last for 4 months, that will be 4 out of 12. So we can reduce it to 1 over 3. 4 here, 1, 4 here, 3. So we can say that the time duration for the loan is 1/3 years. Okay, so now to calculate the simple interest is usually calculated as the product of the principal and the rate and the time, everything all over 100. So in this, the principal, as we have said, is 900. So we're simply doing 900 times the rate is 15%. So we write 15 times the year, which is 1 over 3. Okay, times 1 over 3. But for calculation, since we're going to have a fraction, so we can do times 1, and then we have 100 times 3. Okay, because it's 1 over 3. So with this, we can reduce. So 0 cancel out 0. 3 here, 1. 3 here, 5. So we're left with 9 times 5, which equals 45 naira. We've gotten to the last question for today, which is number 10. Oh, it's another commercial mathematics. An article bought for 800 naira was sold later for 850 naira. Find the profit percent on it. So from this, it is clear here that the cost price, which is the amount which the article was bought for, can call it cost price. I'm just writing it in short. cost price is equal to 800 naira. And then we have the selling price, which is what the article was sold for 850. So I can call it selling price, which equals to 850 naira. So in this, anytime you buy something as a trader, when you buy and sell, you want to make profit. So if you sell more than what you bought it, you make a profit. But if your selling price is less than what your original cost price, you make a loss. But in this case, the selling price here is more than the cost price, so it's a profit. So the profit will be the selling price minus the cost price, and that is 850 minus 800, and that equals what? 50 naira. So a profit of 50 naira was made. So we want to see how many percent that 15 naira is in terms of the cost price. So profit percent is calculated as profit percent is equal to the profit all over the cost price multiplied by 100. So the profit will be 50 naira all over the cost price, which is 800 naira, times 100%. Can make this over 1. So 0 cancel out 0. Okay? We are left with 50 divided by 8. Okay? 8 goes in 50. How many times? That will be 8 goes in 50, I think only 8 times. So that's 6, not 8. Remainder 2 over 8. Okay? So that equals 61/4%. Thank you for staying with me. I've come to the end of this session. Look out for more video. My name is Mr. Ada Benedict, your facilitator for today. Thank you.